This is the Behind the Line podcast, and this is Pacific Northwest headline news in 3 minutes for Friday, February 4th, 2022. Washington state lawmakers are considering a pay-per-mile tax for electric cars in Washington. If passed, House Bill 2026 would mandate the Department of Licensing to establish an early adoption program that would require the registered owner of an enrolled electric vehicle to pay a fee of 2.5 cents per mile upon registration of the vehicle beginning July 1st, 2025. Participation would be mandatory for new electric vehicles and voluntary for older electric vehicles. Washington legislators are attempting to modify the police reform bill that passed last year. House Bill 2037 will now go to the full House to be set for a floor vote. The bill under consideration at the Capitol provides a clear definition of physical force so that it can involve pain or injury, and it also provides that physical force does not include pat-downs, incidental touching, verbal commands, or complying handcuffing where there is no physical pain or injury. Senate Democrats in Washington have also once again passed a bill that creates a pathway to early release for a variety of incarcerated people serving long sentences or even life without parole, including those sentenced for aggravated murder and murder in the first degree. The board would consider petitions for early release for incarcerated people who have served 15, 20, or 25 years of their sentence, depending on the crime they're serving time for. Jay Inslee promised when he did away with the death penalty in this state that we would still have life sentences. There are some people who just should not be on the streets. A bill under consideration in the Oregon House Rules Committee would require on-scene responders to allow credentialed journalists to proceed unescorted through wildfire checkpoints if conditions are deemed safe enough to allow it, because news organizations place a high premium on having their reporters on the scene of breaking news to accurately convey information to the public. I'm sorry, there's just some places that journalists don't belong, and on the scene of a wildfire, that would be one of them. 3 California lawmakers announced proposed legislation Thursday that would prohibit the sale of firearms and ammunition on all state property, effectively ending gun shows on state fairgrounds. Senate Bill 915, introduced by Senator Dave Min, Democrat of Irvine, would extend the prohibition to all 73 California state fairgrounds. Our work to end this scourge of gun violence is far from over, Min said in an online news conference Thursday. The state of California should not be profiting off the sale of guns. This is blood money. They won't be satisfied until they take your Second Amendment right away. This has been Pacific Northwest Headline News in 3 minutes. For more, visit BehindTheLinePodcast.com. Have a good weekend, and thanks for listening.